Hi everybody, welcome to janjanEnglish, where English class is anywhere and anytime you want it. I'm Jan, and today we are going to be practicing adverbs of frequency. Adverbs of frequency tell us how often something happens. Anywhere from 100% all of the time to 0% none of the time. And we use different words like always and never, sometimes, usually, regularly, rarely, hardly ever, seldom, things like that. Words like that that tell us how often something happens. So let's practice. Complete the sentences, underline the correct words. One thing you need to pay attention to is the type of verb. If it's a be verb, am, is, are, was, were, then the adverb of frequency is going to go after. She is always. She is never. She is usually. So when you have a be verb, the adverb of frequency will go right there. When you have another verb, a regular action verb, then the adverb of frequency will go in front of. He usually walks to school. She usually practices English. They regularly attend school. Things like that. So pay attention to the verb type be. Adverb of frequency goes after. Verb type action, adverb of frequency goes in front of. Number 1, he is a long distance runner, but, pay attention, he always or never enters a marathon. So here's the verb enter, and that's an action word. Let me highlight that. Action. All right. And so in front of is our adverb of frequency. The question is what's the correct one? He always enters a marathon or he never enters a marathon? Well, he's a long distance runner, but he never enters a marathon. And we know it's never because of the word but. It's contrary to what you would expect. Number 2, my brother David is a computer technician. He always or never has a lot of computer parts in his house. He is a computer technician. So, for that reason, I think the answer is he always has a lot of computer parts in his house. Number 3, 3 days ago, my friend arrived from Jamaica. She always or she never brings me gifts from her country to show her love. So my friend arrived from Jamaica. She never brings me gifts to show her love? She always brings me gifts to show her love. Number 4, I love to drink coffee. I always or never look for a new coffee shop. So the verb is look. The adverb of frequency is in front. I love to drink coffee. Nothing contrary. I always look for a new coffee shop to visit. Number 5, while driving across the country, I often or never stop at rest areas. Where's the verb? The verb is stop. So the adverb is in front of it. And while driving across the country, I'm going across the country. The country's big, so most likely I often stop at rest areas. Number 6, she usually or she never drives to school. The verb is drives. The adverb of frequency is, we don't know. Let's keep reading. She doesn't have a driver's license. No driver's license? She never drives to school. Number 7. My mother usually, like 80 to 90%, or rarely, 10%, leaves the house. So the verb is leaves. The adverb's in front of it. The question is, let's keep reading. How do I know what mom's doing? Well, mom, she's suffering from Alzheimer's disease. So she has a disease. The brain is not working. Do you think she usually goes out of the house? Or do you think she rarely goes out of the house? She has a disease. Brain does not work. The answer is she rarely leaves the house. It's not safe. It's not good. She stays home. Number 8. My coworkers and I usually never take our breaks together. My coworkers and I usually or never take our breaks together. We enjoy each other's company. Well, I think the answer is probably usually. Why? Because we enjoy each other's company. Number 9. After an appointment, a doctor usually or always prescribes medication for the patient. After an appointment, a doctor usually, that might be 80%, or always is 100%, prescribes medication. So be careful with the 100%. I think it's better to say a doctor usually. It's not 100% of the time. Usually. Number 10. Kathy is always or rarely late for class. I hope she's okay. Kathy is always late for class? I hope she's okay. Kathy is rarely late for class. I hope she is okay. Well, I hope she's okay, so that means I'm worried. So it's not normal for her to be late for class. So I'm going to say Kathy is rarely late for class. I hope she's okay. It's not a normal thing for her to be late. Number 11. My dad always or never drank, that's irregular past tense, iced tea. Iced tea. He took it with sugar and lemon. Took, irregular past tense. So my dad always or never drank iced tea. He took it with sugar and lemon. So in this part I say this is how he had it. With sugar and lemon. So that tells you, yes, Dad had it. So it's never, it'd be 0. Well, so he always drank iced tea. How do I know that? Because I tell you he took it with sugar and lemon. Number 12. The police usually or rarely help the public. They respond to calls 24/7. And what does 24/7 mean? 24/7 means 24 hours a day. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It means all of the time. All of the time. In the United States, the police are available to help you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. So, the police usually or the police rarely help the public? Well, in the United States, they usually help the public. Number 13. I know you like to eat there, but I will always go with you to that terrible restaurant. I know you like to eat there, but I will never go with you to that terrible restaurant. It's a terrible restaurant. I will never go with you to that terrible restaurant. And where's the verb? The verb is go. Number 14. We usually or we seldom ever visit. Here's the verb. We seldom ever or we usually visit the local library. We really should think about going more often. We should think about going. So that means we don't go. We should think about going more often. So the answer is we seldom ever visit the local library. And 15, going on vacation is really expensive. For this reason, my family usually or rarely takes a vacation. Instead, we just visit relatives and stay with them in the spare bedroom. So what do we know? We know that vacation is expensive. For this reason, my family rarely takes a vacation. Why? Because it's so expensive. Instead, contrary, instead of what? Instead of taking a vacation or going on vacation, we visit relatives and stay with them in the spare bedroom. And what is spare? That means extra. Extra. Okay, guys, thanks for practicing with me the adverbs of frequency. Again, my name's Jan, and I'm really happy you joined me. I hope it helps you. Leave a comment or subscribe and tell me what you want to study, and I can make videos for you. Okay, guys, go study English. Thanks again. Bye.